Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back, you guys, with another video. It is a Sunday. How are you guys feeling today? Oh my God, Sunday fun day, but like where I'm at, it's actually cloudy and it's getting cold. So I'm just like, it's not a fun day. But I'm happy to be alive, you guys. I'm blessed, feeling good, feeling great. I hope you guys are feeling the same. Make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome, welcome. All right. Alchemist, see, yes, definitely. Yes, please feel free to chime in, you guys. So, if this is you guys' first time tuning into my channel. So my name is Joy. I help people overcome narcissistic abuse. And today's topic, I want to talk about the female narcissist. I usually don't talk about the female narcissist as much. For those of you that don't know, I lived with my aunt for 5 years, and she was a narcissist. And I specifically remember there were several times actually that she tried to sabotage my relationships. But not only that, but I had a friend and we were really close, and I realized that he had an ex. She definitely had some narcissistic tendencies. I actually think she was a narc. But just some of the things that she did and how she acted, I definitely feel that she was trying to sabotage our friendship. So I kind of go into that a little bit more. But yes, you guys, welcome, welcome. So yeah, let's get into it. Why not? So like I said, I live with my aunt. She was a narc. And only reason why I was living with her was because pretty much I was starting over. For those of you that don't know, I'm 31 years old. When I started living with my aunt, I was 17. I had moved out probably, I think I was like 21, 22. But I do remember there were several times when I was living there with her, and I was going to school and I was meeting people because I was freshly new to California. And I have dates, guys that I would meet. And one of the things that I noticed in particular, and even friends that I had met at school, but the guys that I would be in contact with, they'd be like, "Oh, like what's up with your aunt? Like she seems mean. Like she doesn't say hi, she's not friendly, she's not warm and open." Like usually like if you have a guest at your house, you want to make that person feel comfortable, make them feel welcome, right? But my aunt literally went out of her way to make that person feel awkward or uncomfortable. So, yeah. So I remember actually two experiences. So the first guy that I was seeing, I think I was young, you guys. I was like 19. And I remember he came to my house and we chilled out. And he was like, "Joy," he was like, "I don't think your aunt likes me." Well, I was like, "Well, she doesn't know you. That's just how she is." I was kind of justifying her behavior, which you never justify a narcissist behavior. And you guys let me know what your experience was and how the female narcs try to sabotage any relationships in your life. But anyway, yeah, so we just chilling and hanging out. And yeah, she comes over to him and starts talking to him. She was like, "So yeah, what's your name?" And kind of getting all in his business and stuff like that, just making it uncomfortable and awkward. And long story short, towards the end of our day, he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know about your aunt. She seems very intimidating. She doesn't say hi. So it was just weird. And the crazy part about it is like we never talked again. So yeah, female narcs, they definitely have a way of like, making people feel uncomfortable, and can also be kind of like overwhelming and overbearing. So yeah, that's one thing. The other thing, there was this other guy that I was dating. Just like I said, I was young. Before I had met the male narc. But I think I had met this guy through a friend. And we had gone out on several dates, and we're actually still cool to this day. I think he's married now. But I remember we was chilling at the house, and we were holding hands and all of that stuff, and we was watching a movie. And out of nowhere, it wasn't even that late. It probably was like 11 or 12. And my aunt goes, "Joy, your company needs to leave." And I'm sitting here like, okay, like it was super awkward. It wasn't even that late. She's just like, yeah, your company has to leave. And I'm like, okay. And then the guy, he looks at me, he's like, what? Like, you know, it was weird. It was just like, we're not gonna do anything like late at night. Of course, we're in your house. We're not gonna have sex on the couch. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what she was thinking. Um, you know, so I mean, we still kept in contact, but he ended up not liking my aunt because of that. And then the next day my aunt was like, oh, I don't like your friend. I don't think he's a good fit for you. I don't think you should talk to him. You guys were up late last night. I'm thinking like 11 is not that late, but yeah. Maybe in her eyes it was, but maybe some people may feel like 11 was late. Maybe midnight is late, but it was only like 11. But anyway, we wasn't doing anything. We was finishing up a movie. But yeah, so you know that relationship was sabotaged. And you know, narcissists, female narcs, they like to keep their power and control over, you know, their supplies or their victims. They don't want anyone else to gain control over you. That's usually how they are. Now, the other instance that I had, one of my girlfriends that I used to go to school with, really great girl. She knew about my aunt. She was one of my friends that could kind of pick up that she was a narc. And she actually encouraged me not to move back in with her. She knew like how antisocial she was and how, you know, not friendly she was and how mean she looked. She always said that she looked mean. She really did. She wasn't like welcoming at all, like no acknowledgement to anybody that came in the house. I think she would say she like wave, but she wouldn't like get to know that person or anything like that. Just like very weird and just go right into her room or whatever. And so yeah, my friend, she was just like, yeah, your aunt is just kind of like to herself. She doesn't even say interact with me. And, you know, she felt some kind of way, but we were still friends regardless. But she knew like how my aunt used to treat me. You know, my aunt was very critical of me. She would always be comparing herself to me constantly. She never allowed me to feel my feelings. I always felt like small around her. I felt like worthless, like I couldn't do anything right. Like nothing that I ever did was good enough for my aunt, you know, and that's female narcs are like that, regardless whether if it's a family member or it's a love interest or even a friend, right? But yeah, definitely, and also belittled me too, ridiculed me. Anything like that I was passionate about, any hobbies or any goals, she never really supported me. Discouraged the idea of me doing things that really made me happy. Like, isn't that crazy, you guys? And it was almost like torture. It really was torture, you know. And comparing me to her children, comparing me to my friends, like one of my other friends, because I actually had a lot of friends when I lived in California, but most of them that knew my aunt, they was not messing with my aunt, and most of them they would barely come in the house because they knew what that interaction would be like, unless if that person was her friend or if my friend had some type of thing that was like outstanding in my aunt's eyes. But like for instance, like one of my friends, she had ended up graduating and I think she got her bachelor's degree. I think I ended up getting like my associate's degree. I didn't really care for college like that, to be honest. But I remember one time my aunt, she compared me with my friend. She was like, oh, well, so-and-so has her bachelor's degree. How come you don't? You know, and I'm saying like, well, maybe that's not my journey. Maybe it's not meant for me to do that, you know? So, and then she also said like, oh, well, so-and-so still lives at home with her mom. How come you can't live at home with, stay here with me? And I'm sitting here like, again, we're different. Like, it's just weird, right? And then, you know, and I think she meant to do that, or she was saying that to kind of sabotage the idea of, you know, she wanted me to feel that my friend was better than me. So I would feel some type of way when I interacted with my friend. Like, it's crazy, like how they go about trying to manipulate you and talk down on you and about your friends to your face or behind your back or to your friend's face and where you're not around, you know? So yeah, just be mindful if you are dealing with a narcissist that this person could be potentially trying to sabotage your relationships. And again, guys, please let me know if this resonates with you or what your experience was dealing with a female narc. I love to hear it. So the other thing is when I had another friend. It was a guy friend, and we met. We became pretty close. And he had this ex of his that I feel was a narcissist. The reason why I say that was because, once we started to become friends, she started, because first of all, they had broken up, but out of nowhere, she wanted to be with him, or she wanted to call him more often. She started saying that she was pregnant and that she needed money from him, and she needed all this attention from him and all this, accolades and praise, and, very overbearing kind of person. And apparently I heard that she was talking mess about me, like telling him bad things about me. First of all, doesn't even know me. I think he sent her a picture of me, and I guess she see me as competition, someone that could possibly take maybe, I guess, her role in his life. I don't know if when they were together, she controlled everything, and probably so, because if you're in a relationship with a female narc, they control everything. That's just what it is, period. They control your money. They control what you do, where you go. Like that's just how they are, And I think it's because they feel so low about themselves. They have low self-esteem. A lot of them are codependent as well. Some of them feel as though that they can't take care of themselves, so they will choose partners that will take care of them, and they don't want anybody to come in between that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's definitely an experience that I learned from. So just be mindful. If you have someone in your life and you think that they're a female narcissist, just beware that they will try to sabotage your relationships. They don't want you to have any friends because they don't want you giving anything to anybody else. They want all the power. They want all the control. They want all your money. They want all your resources. They want it all, right? But the thing about it is, like, once they get everything that they want from you, if you are starting to see through them, you see like, all right, I'm being used, I'm being abused, and this person don't really love me, because love is not about power and control. Love is about, being selfless and, being open and being patient and being kind. Love is not about power and control, right? So yeah, just be mindful of that, you guys. But yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. Again, let me know what you guys thought about this, if this was insightful for you all. Again, just protect yourself. If you are seeing some signs, don't ignore them. Please don't. You could definitely save yourself a lot of heartbreak and devastation and trauma and abuse that you don't even have to go through. Just avoid this person. They may try to cry, use manipulation tactics, and say that they need you. They can't be with anybody else, and don't leave me, don't do this. Don't fall for that, you guys. It's just like, trust me, it's not worth it. This person is not who they say that they are, and you want to avoid that at all costs. All right, you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys want to learn about how you can work with me one-on-one, that information also is in the description box. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Take care.